People look for an escape from the mundanity of their worlds through fantasy. And YouTube allows a unique perspective on that fantasy for two different people. You have the YouTube creator and the YouTube viewer. Now what the YouTube creator does is they make their reality and they cut it into pieces. And they throw it on the floor, they take out all the boring stuff and then only keep the good stuff, and they make a product. And that product is uncannily similar to their reality, but actually is very different. Well, the viewer, they buy into this idea. They buy into their genuineness, right? And for a few minutes in the day, sit down and look through a window into another person's life. Of course, therein lies the ruse. YouTubers have a foundation and they build their creation out of that. That foundation is authenticity, that rough cut kind of stuff. YouTubers thrive in that idea, and it's easy for viewers to get that misconstrued, right? Because viewers often think that they know everything about a YouTuber, and sometimes they do, but the fact remains that the YouTuber literally does not know them. And it's hard to remember that kind of thing, you know? It's not real. You gotta remember, it's not real. And a good idea to go with that is think about, you're in an airport, right? You're in an airport, you're sitting there, and in the corner of your eye, you spy your favorite personality, right? He's sitting there, he's on one of those uncomfortable chairs, he's doing the double chin thing, tweeting, or whatever famous people do, and he's doing that. And in that moment, you see a glimmer of something that you would never see on their YouTube video. And that's boring idleness. Just being idle, just sitting there doing normal stuff. When the cameras aren't rolling, that's the most human aspect. Being absolutely bored out of your mind, right? Or just like sitting there. You would never see that. And that's what you have to remember. Now, if you went up there and you said hi to them, got a selfie, posted it to your friends, right? At that point, when you meet them, they have to don that mask again. They have to put that mask on and show you that they're actually that personality, that super ultra charismatic person all the time. But that just isn't the case, you know? It just isn't the case. It's like, it can be really confusing because you have two different kinds of medias, two different medias that you're consuming. You have, on the one hand, you got a media that's like a bunch of corporate, like guys that are balding in suits, making this think tank, ultra attractive product. And that's what they throw on TV. And then the other thing that they're doing, the other media, is that YouTuber thriving media. That media where it's just super rough, it's in a bedroom, they're doing a vlog or something. That kind of media. And what you have to realize before you start going up to your star, if you see them, is that both of these kinds of medias are equidistant away from your reality and the reality that everybody else lives in. It's still staged. And what you have to realize is that that is what YouTube is, essentially. But what I would suggest is enjoy the distance. Because what YouTube is for you, if you're a viewer, is that escape that we talked about. It's that kind of thing where you get to come home from your 9 to 5 and you get to eat food and watch a YouTuber play a game or do a vlog or tell you about their life. You get to enjoy that. For YouTubers, they don't get to enjoy that watching themselves anymore. They don't get to enjoy escaping with their creation. Because once they get big enough, their joy comes differently because that is their job. They have to work so hard on that. And so they're doing that for like 8, 10, 12 hours a day, and they have to crank this stuff out. Their escape has to be different at that point. For me, right now, this is my first video. This is my escape. This is my hobby. I do this as a side project, and it is my escape, and I enjoy it. But for the big guys, when you come up to them, you remind them of their work. Now, at conventions, right, at meetups, that's when you should meet them, right? That's when you should go out there and meet your favorite personality. Because in that stage, you get to see them in their video glory, you get to see them in the mask that they put on. And so that's the appropriate area. But let's say you're just in an airport. I don't know, I wouldn't want to ruin that kind of tranquility they have when the cameras aren't rolling. But, you know, it is very, very hard not to say hi. It is. I would agree. But you have to remember that YouTube creators, and this is said a lot, but they're people too. And when I meet someone, I want to shake their hand. I want to be eye level with them. I consider them my equal. I don't want to shake someone's hand and talk to a costume or a mask, if that makes sense. So enjoy cons. You'll never see me at a convention. You'll see me, you know, grinding away, doing my job, enjoying my hobby, and maybe eventually I'll find some friends along the way.